Hello, my fellow Nigerians. Behold your new INEC chairman. And I think his name is Professor Josh Ojo Amupiton. It's very difficult. That his last name is very difficult to pronounce. So if I didn't get it right, most especially the Yoruba speaking tribes, pardon me. Professor Josh Ojo Ampiton. I think that's how they call it. But if I'm to go by the spelling, I will say something entirely different. You get the point. But however, that is the new INEC chairman. The man has just been chosen by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to step into the very wrong shoe that Mahmood Yakubu has just left. Now, are we to welcome this man? Of course, we have to welcome him. Welcome, sir, Professor. I've gone through trying to read things about you, but there's not so much about you out there yet. But I'm aware that you are the Yoruba-speaking tribe from Kogi State, which is from the North Central. You've been picked by Bola Ahmed Tinubu to complete the job started by Mahmood Yakubu. Now, this is my question to you. No, this is a question to you from the well-meaning Nigerians, maybe through me. Are you coming to stand on the existing protocol? Are you coming to continue where Yakub Mahmoud have stopped? Are you aware that the INEC you've taken over is not independent and should be made independent? Are you aware there is a cry by Nigerians on INEC and electoral reform? Are you going to ignore this part because the man who has appointed you would not let you? All these are questions Nigerians will be looking up to you answering in the coming days, in the days ahead, either in words or in your action. Yakub Mahmoud was a disgraced INEC chairman, an embarrassment to this nation for 10 years. Allah, he was there from 2015 to 2025. Now his days are gone. The only thing he can be remembered for by the ordinary Nigerian is that he put Nigeria, or he was a major instrument used by this current cabal to subject Nigeria to the hardship they face today. Professor Josh Ojo, are you on same mission? Are you coming to stand on that existing protocol? If yes, sir, it might not go well with Nigerians, and you might not be that lucky to enjoy the immunity or the cover that the former INEC chairman Yakub Mahmoud enjoyed. Now, I watched a video of an interview that was being granted with this man, with this new INEC chairman, on Channels TV by Seun Okinbaloye in the year 2020, when he was asked to talk about the immunity in Nigeria. The man spoke like he knew the problem. He touched it exactly as it should be. And I was like, wow, you are a lawyer by practice, a professor of law, wonderful. Now, you've been brought to conduct an election, subsequent election henceforth, maybe for the next 10 years. Are you going to act like every other? Because Nigeria have never had an election. Are you aware that Nigeria have never had an election that reflects the wish of the people? Are you coming to continue in that same direction? These are just few questions that will be expecting you to answer either in words or in your action as the days goes by during your tenure in office as the INEC chairman. Meanwhile, my people, let me show you a brief video of this man interview on Channels TV. If you listen to him, you're going to believe, in as much he really didn't sound like a eloquent speaker, but he said things that were factual. He touched the point. When he talked, what the things he said about immunity in Nigeria is exactly the way it is. So will this man be able to do things according to his mind, or he's just going to go by the paymaster? Let's listen to the prof.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, the concept of immunity arose as a result of tradition from England, where it is assumed that the queen can do no wrong. And the tradition was built over the years that the queen can be entrusted with anything, and then you can go to sleep. In Nigeria, the problem we have with immunity, even starting from the executive, is that the immunity leads to impunity. And you see that tradition, which Britain or United States, they have built around that type of tradition. We are yet to have it in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we play politics of power.
That was the professor and your new INEC chairman who just spoke. That was on Channels TV in the year 2020 with Seun Okinbaloye, an interview. You heard what he said about immunity. He said in Nigeria, immunity leads to impunity. Absolute fact. absolute fact. He said in Nigeria, we play politics of power. When they now have this immunity, they now use it to play politics of power, thereby producing impunity. Now, sir, Professor Ojo, I think that's the simplest part of your name, even though that's your middle name, I will call you by that. I hope you've not come to help cement this impunity for a longer period, because Nigerians need relief from the ongoing impunity. The impunity that has been extended to electoral and judicial department of this country. Are you coming to kowtow in their poho? If that you are here to maintain the existing protocol, sir, it no go better for you. It's just a simple message. If you are here to continue to join the powers that be to impoverish Nigerians, like I said before, Nigerians say make I tell you say e no go better for you if you try am o. Nigerians need an INEC reform, a reform INEC and the entire electoral system, so that the people can decide who lead them without involving the judiciary. A transparent election where the result will be transmitted right from the polling unit to the server for the whole world to see in real time will solve a whole lot of problems. So if you can do this, you are welcome, sir. Nigerians will celebrate you. But if you're not going to do it, you're going to go the way of others because you'll be handpicked. Maybe some people want to believe that you are not a Yoruba man, but you are a Yoruba man. Even if you live in Kogi, we know the difference. You understand? So in any case, we all unanimously say, welcome. We look forward to how you execute your duty as the new INEC chairman. If you do well, Nigerians will embrace you. But if you fuck up, if you misbehave like the rest, Ahmadiyya, arrest my case.